Hi, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. That depends on where you are watching from right now. God bless you. You are welcome once again. Yes, a Mohbad case. A lot is happening right now, especially after Karima have been revealing a lot of secrets that might be pointing to the fact that Mohbad was actually killed by someone, or the reason why Mohbad died in that manner. So these are the things we are seeing on the internet space. Those are the revelations that Karima is bringing out right now. Now, people have started talking, and people have started calling the police to arrest Wunmi, and to also start to also start investigating this matter newly, and that is the response, and that is what people are saying on the internet space now. Yomi Fabiyi, all of us, we know him as an actor, and apart from that, he is also a lawyer, has come out now to advise our team Baba Mohbad to do the needful, and he told them what they should do right now, that they should not only depend on what Karima has said. According to him, that might not be tenable at the court of law. So Yomi Fabiyi said a lot about this case, and he also said what they need to do now is that they should go back to the police, because police are the one to try any suspect, and that is what they are going to tender at the court of law. But working and depending on the message for Karima might not be tenable at the court of law. So let us listen to the full details from Yomi Fabiyi at the platform of Comfort. He said all these things to the people. So guys, let's go there and listen to Yomi Fabiyi on this matter. God bless.
ọlọ́pàá invite wọn tó arrest wọn tó dẹ̀ investigate wọn. So if new information comes up and accuse anybody in the close proximity, there are a genuine reason that it could tilt towards that person too. But information ever look like that information we are getting now has not been touched, then it is not going to be out of place for all of us to ask that the police should go back. You are working for us. Except you want us to distaste you and say, we don't want you in this investigation. You deliberately want to incite the people. Because nothing will cost you to invite or arrest whoever is being accused. Because you must be willing to submit yourself to say, yes, if you want me to come and answer. In the course of Team Corona investigates, it might take 2 years. They might start adjourning. Look at, they were supposed to sit on the 24th, they still adjourn. And your Sherlock Palo Mama investigate the murder. Tory reason pay any share. They can't charge us in court. No man knows first swallow. So the point is, Corona inquest might lead us if we stand firm. And that is why I am initiating that we should come together and let our spirit individually, our intention, genuine intention, stand firm and say, Kosim to fe kojaku osembo to fe letiti to fe kojaku eti payo already. So why would you want us to be scared by fefu? We don't want favoritism.
Mr. Yomi,
we don't want to look stupid, because if the closure is not coming through to us, the more we listen to the music of this person, we will be looking at ourselves that we are the next to be killed without remedy. So, when we do that, fine, investigate. They might not investigate because they have right to say they didn't see it. Or they have right to say that I want to complain if the legal team toward the Corona inquest. While we are doing that, if this one does not stop police investigation, let us compile this and write petition to the police and say, okay, please go and investigate that too. If everybody is playing to the gallery and say, let's wait on Corona inquest, if they come to ask, did you fight? It's still going to be the same thing. I did not fight. We heard that there is a phone. There is no phone. because it is just question and answer. Police are the ones that have the mechanism to investigate if there is a phone. They are the ones that can investigate if there is
Mr. Yomi Fabiyi.
Who is talking? What's the name?
It's me, Perkins, your boy.
Oh, how are you doing, Perkins?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. Concerning the stuff you sent to me, not the one you sent to the commissioner of police, so the one you used for the governor.
I have not sent that out. I only shared it with you. Yes, I have not sent it out.
Please, everybody, you do not know what me and this person talk about. I only want to tell him what people think about what he said. And your friend, please try to listen. I'm not here to discard anybody. If you don't want me to talk, you can let me come down. Then I will be talking to him on phone. Please, we are all here for justice for Mohbad. No information. Okay, Mr. Yomi Fabiyi, sir. So this is what is going on, sir. When I said it out there, when he said in the story, he said that you postpone.
Parking rules, can you lower your radio? The radio is too high. Radio here will not talk again.
Okay, I'll go for it.
Please pardon me.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much. So, when I said that stuff on my live stream yesterday night, a lot of people were like, no, they should not postpone the inquest. And I called you on phone and I asked you that, sir, why do you think you want them to postpone this inquest? Please, sir, I want you to say this again. So I'll share this to Mr. Olaide, the guy that made a post about what you say, about the stuff you share me.
Oh, okay, good. Let me explain that quickly. I say my things objectively and with all sincerity. The truth of the matter is the Nigerian factor. The police, at the moment, they've altered their investigation. They are not ready to investigate. Even with the new information Karimo brought up, they are not willing to go and investigate. And they will tell you the reason why they cannot go on for now is because the case has been submitted and coroner inquest are on it. It's only the state government that can initiate coroner inquest or on the behest or the request of somebody. Just the way the father of Shemba requested that coroner inquest should come in. And normally, if we have credible lead that the police are meant to investigate, if this new lead, as we have it now, what they will do at coroner inquest is to just ask, except there are documentary evidence submitted at the coroner and they cross-examine that person, which I know there is likelihood. The process of admitting the evidence, because it must first and foremost be certified. The court will not accept anything that is not genuinely legal. So all the things that you said, Karimo, everybody said, Karimo said, if you want to the coroner inquest to admit it, and they should use it to cross-examine anybody that is coming to talk, that means they would have to do the proper legal framework that will be acceptable by a court. It is when it becomes a credible material, they will share it with whoever is defending the other person, and then the coroner inquest will now say that person should come in, and then they'll start asking you, look at this thing. So this person is your sister. Why did she say it? Just the way they said because Baba Mohbad brought a girlfriend to the house, his wife something, and then the coroner inquest might say, well, it's true or it's not true. They will admit, because the courts will only try you. The police are the ones that prosecute. And in the course of prosecution, police will take their time. Are to investigate. They will look for everything under investigation to prove a point that, oh, this information is true. This is our own findings. That is what the court will say. Olopa to she investigation. oti gbawaju oti gbẹ̀yìn oti bèrè ọ̀tún ó ṣe but in the court of law they will only cross-examine you, and when you talk, I can say when you talk it's admissible. They might argue that they should not accept it. They might even argue that all what was Karimo said should not be accepted in the court. But police can work on it and use it to bring the truth out. So when I notice that as it is now, the coroner inquest, they can still keep adjourning, and that is what they will bank on. Because naturally, justice delayed will be justice delayed. The best way is to allow the police that, you know what, Mr. Governor, on your power, so that the police can resume investigation. Police will tell you, we cannot go and arrest Wunmi. We cannot bring her in for questioning because there is an ongoing coroner inquest. That same coroner inquest with this information, before they will even say anything about it, it might take another 1 year. And when you now wait for information to carry one file, coroner inquest will ask about it, and she will say no. That is going to be the end. That is going to be the end. And that is why I've said my own spiritedly, with honesty, that Teba Veroto, suspend, you know, if truly you want justice, you are at the coroner inquest at Olopa, you are looking for what killed Mohbad before you can charge anybody to court. But the process of knowing who killed Mohbad through the information available, if they pass through the coroner inquest, it might take another 1 or 2 years. But if the governor, if we all push the governor and say, okay, now, Commissioner of Justice said, okay, we are suspending this coroner inquest for police to go back to the investigation. Immediately, as a case, we are not swing into action based on the information. And don't be surprised, in the next 24 hours or 48 hours, they might bring the truth out. And they will say, you know what? From this information, we are under arrest and we are charging you for murder. We are charging Lagbaja for murder. We are charging Tabedu for murder. Because that will be the proper procedure. But if you wait, that's nobody can pay me, nobody can American government behind me. I am an athlete. I have worked with the Amnesty International. I have worked in the law house in the Lagos State House of Assembly. I must not do nonsense that the entire assembly will look at. Yomi, this is not right. I am an actor. I have an NGO. They will lie to you that it's a lie. The normal Nigerian system is to bring up a pattern to make you look like they are. War. That means you're not genuine. If you're fighting a cause, you can stay on it for 20 years. Justice is not easy to be served. And that was why I made that. I was going to, if I want to write to a governor, do you think it's a child's play? Do I look like a kid to any? To suspend. I really said they shouldn't go. They should suspend it for now. And return, because police normally on a good day, police are meant to be continuing the investigation while the corona is going on. But the normal Nigerian factor, no, now there's corona going on. Let the corona finish, you cannot do anything. That's what they'll be doing. I have written to the governor. I was supposed to burn the CD down through my foundation and write to the governor, to the commissioner of police to investigate. But I know certainly the response I will get is, Yomi, let the coroner finish what they are doing. And except the lawyer before the court, they must ensure it is a genuine and acceptable document before the law. And when they want to do that, they must share the copy with the defendant. And then they will start bringing in witness. Which witness do you want to bring that has not been prosecuted or investigated? If the person comes and says, all I want to say in this coroner inquest is in this court is a true by true, it's true by me. Yes, I didn't know, there was no fact. Who was there to prove that there was actually a fight and the railings got broken because of domestic violence? So who will come out and say it in the court when you know your right will be protected fully? So, but only police can say who was there. Let arrest such a person. Come and tell me. And when they sell it, they know how to go about. Police are the investigators. They know how to. So, because at the end of the day, it will maybe 2 years after the coroner inquest was okay. We think that social person have a case to answer. They are still not going to make any pronouncement. Then we'll start court. So the cocoa of the matter is, about competition and see governor. Please suspect him down. So I can feel corona one. Because from all I heard, it was the same woman, or on the BS of women, I don't know how true it is, that they started the corona inquest. That is to me it's from that moment I lost trust in the process of the corona inquest, because anything accused corona they will be telling about Johnny. If the recommendation of the corona inquest brings anybody to court, it is still going to be no evidence. Because corona will say, from what we see, we think that this person should be charged for so thing. That doesn't mean the person is already guilty. And if you go by the evidence of corona and what is available now, nobody will be sentenced or nobody will be found guilty except probably the nurse. We are not seeing maybe. And the real murderer might walk free. Because I think inconclusive, in Kiriko, ready to support for anybody. I'm not ready to pacify whether I see that the government is not doing right. I will say my own truth. That is what I have come to do on earth. That doesn't mean I won't be killed. That doesn't mean I won't be arrested. That doesn't mean they won't set me up. If you want to stand for the truth, you must be willing to go through the fire. But at the end of the day, you realize that you are not only saving yourself, you're saving an entire generation coming behind you. If you learn anybody, the only person that might have probably take the fall is except if the nurse is coming out, because I don't know whether the nurse have spoken at the corona. If the nurse have spoken, the nurse have an opportunity to say, you know what, I came in and I found a dead body. Even at that, the police will still have to go back. You still need the police. Nothing the nurse will say. It will always lower the load on her. So you met dead body. Why are you not giving dead body injection? It's still at least not come and reduce the crime to one. I've been sentenced. Only my charge for murder. But Thomas Soto only a dickwood. But it will still take us back to Bitimoni Kibuguwa. Is they will still rule that police should go back and investigate properly. No system let's make it look like I'm lying or thought me myself. If eventually the nurse comes up and say, is it that go admit to go over the park? Come here, yes, Lori, Mohbad. So this is what I found when I got in there, and this is what I was told to come and do. Irrespective of that, evidence here, charge so person to court. If they charge any of them to court, they will not find a way with the present evidence and document to alert. Because see, Thomas, let you know, see, anybody is not see about to daruko no, any might deny. Because evidence by they will still go back to police to go and investigate and bring about the truth. So it's quite funny. This person is saying, this is how you let the right shot.
Bosman, do your work now. No,
no, leave the person. Babagisha was accused of a crime that will sentence him to life imprisonment and 16 years. But Bobo story 7 years. And I want to be grateful to God and eventually, even from the trial court, Lagos State, Babagisha law court, Kpai Iyabo yẹn làwọn bá ṣẹjọ́. Ẹ̀mí àwọn yẹn ò gbé. Wọ́n kàn sá sẹ́yìn pé tọ́rọ pé gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ló máa ń charge capital offence to court. Initially from beginning, there shouldn't be a reason to charge for capital offence. And it was when we put our neck deep into the case, la realize that Nínú Princess as of 2020. There is one Damilola Adekola at the security link to ń jẹ́ òkèlè tó ti ń bá ọmọ yẹn sùn. Tí princess mọ̀ pé wọ́n sexually abuse ọmọ yẹn tí ó sọ fọ́lọ́pàá tí ó ṣe kankan. Now in 2021, you allow that to go on. Ó wá rò pé ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ tẹjọ́ ń ṣiṣẹ́ kan náà. Inú wa ó ṣe kankan ó gbọ́n kankan. Ó wá tàn wá pẹ̀lú kókó wá ṣe fíìmù. Olóòfẹ́ ya skit. When you want to shoot skits, they don't use scripts. At the end of the day, they might even use phone. However, in the same house, you don't need justice for that girl against those ones. Now, because someone CCTV to operation, the debt you owe every child is protection. How do you want an innocent minor or child, if truly the girl was 14, to suffer PTSD? How do you want to catch somebody? You man for ọmọdún méje àbọ̀mọdún márùn. O fẹ́ set up pẹ̀lú ọmọdún méje àbọ̀mọdún márùn. O set up pẹ̀lú àgbàlagbà tó ní ọmú tó ní gbogbo nǹkan àgbàlagbà tó ti ní sex. Now, that is, you ambushed him into the misfortune by setting him up for flirting. And one more story, pedophiling. Because you know that any man that is a flex will fall into that trap, and then you can do that. Now, the police now said, okay, a few days after, bring the girl. Let us do our investigation. Let us know whether Babagesha used car key to disflower the girl. And we realized there was evidence of number one, semen that was found on the girl. Number two, the doctor report says healing broken hymen. That means and then there is evidence of perpetual penetration. These were submitted even in court. Submitted in investigation. It did a tough in your dear, no, you want sentence. One year or life imprisonment, and the princess was going on video everywhere. But reports sọ pé wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ já ìbálẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn nígbà tó wà ní bíbí àbí 13 years àbí 14 bó dẹ̀ ṣe ń jiná pé bó dẹ̀ ṣe jábálẹ̀ yẹn ẹni tó jábá ọmọ yẹn jábálẹ̀ wọ́n ń bá sùn léraléra Babagesha ò fìgbà kọ́kọ́ bọ́mọ ìsún rè ọmọ yẹn ò accuse Babagesha pé bóun sùn rè. Those are the things that happen in the case. Now make it make sense to me. Ọmọ yẹn wá sọ pé ta ló ní spam tó wà ní ẹ̀ta báyìí ó ní bọ̀dá Dàmọ́lá ni. Tani bọ̀dá Dàmọ́lá ó di neighbor àti business partner princess. Láì ṣe pé àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ gba ẹ̀gún ní sẹ́mi inú ilé tí Dámilọ́lá Adékọ́lá ti ń bọ́ ọmọ yẹn sùn tí security lè ti ń bọ́ ọmọ sùn tí princess mọ̀ inú ilé yẹn náà ló set Babagesha táwọn gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì àtọlọ́pàá ló bá wọn ń jà fọmọ yẹn wọ́n mọ́ ọmọ yẹn lọ. The girl will be looking at everybody as if look at this terrible set of hypocrites. you are aware. Now they wrote a report. There is a document. All the things were submitted to the government. The states took over, and they wanted to write a legal report, legal advice. Ọlọ́pàá arrested Damilola Adekola. He confessed, quote me that I am saying it, that this girl is my girlfriend. And police said, none of those advocating for justice for the girl won't mention Damilola Adekola. Ingba tó fẹ́ lọ court, ingba tó bá charge you in court, what then the Damilola Adekola kó máa lọ. That Damilola Adekola is still working free now. Now make it make sense to me. If they bring Damilola Adekola to court, he will not want to go to life for having sex with a 14-year-old. He would cleverly bring out the real age of that girl, but she was an adult. And at the end of the day, Kuba Baba case again, they package everything and they said Damilola Adekola should go. He is walking free. And they asked them in court, investigation, the judge, Justice Oluwatoyin Taiwo, quotes me that I'm saying this. She asked twice, where is Damilola Adekola? And she said, and I quote, when we get to that bridge, we will cross it. Princess ran away from that case from Nigeria since November 2021. Defense they only use the system to perpetually hold Babajisha to make it look like I was fighting for what is wrong. Meanwhile, in their conscience, they know that I was speaking the truth. Babajisha will kawe, ko mobo shele defender, ko seni tefe kabo pom ni koko pẹ̀lú ọmọ ẹ̀ nínú ilé àbí kankan te wa record as an actor tí ó ní máa bẹ̀bẹ̀. And I am saying it cleverly. If the girl is 14, prove the age to Babajisha so that he will know why he is suffering from sexual assault of a minor. They know why they gave him 5 years. And the 5 years is meant to spend 3 years and 4 months. Even at the appeal, Tapo law in 8 weeks ago, they removed 2 out of the 4 charges that Babajisha is innocent of those 2. They know what they are doing. The only 2 charges left into another law money is only tied around the trap that he kissed the girl. And because the girl is not up to 18, ask yourself, what evidence was given to prove that the girl was actually 14? She told the princess 14. Like, you know, tell Abama Tele. Babajisha, flirting is a social culture. He has right to sexual feelings. He can flirt with anybody, provided that person is not a child or a minor. And if you want him to go down for flirting with a minor, prove it to him. And one day, one day, one side kojuma batiwon, koruko ma babage, koshi wambe, and the gecko wambe. But the cocoa of the matter is the consequence is going to be on the society, including the innocent that was seen and could not talk. I will never support any abuse on children. I have fought. If I have been to police station 100 times, I have gone to police station 60 times to fight for children and women. And I have said it clearly. Make it make sense to me. And so for me, how will a judge look at it and say, the CCTV, Maureen will report to me. You are telling the court, Justice Taiwo, there is no network. That was why they could not retrieve the CCTV. Meanwhile, the CCTV is the primary evidence that captured what happened in the house. But she film blockings, everything. And when they came after my life, they came after everything. I stood my ground. I said nothing, and they can't do it. I was in self-exile for 6 months. Not because I was scared of all those people that were trying to do illegal arrest or stuff like that. Babajisha never called me to come and defend him. Nobody called me to defend him. I stood because it is what I want to do for my country.
kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ọ̀dọ̀ MFM kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ MFM.
Take police command now. Benjamin Hundeyin. They are not doing anything for other children. I kept fighting and still fight for children. So nobody should think that judgment will reach my crusade, my yearning, my thirst to fight for human rights.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ MFM? Ta ló tẹ̀ sọ́nà? They are fighting. Ṣé fẹ́ ká lọ wò jà ni? Ṣé ká lọ gbé borun ni? Ṣé ká lọ wò jà ni? Ìgbà tẹ́yìn náà bá ń jà sí wọ́n máa fi ń ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Tẹ́yìn náà bá ń jà wọ́n máa fi ṣé ń gbọ́ let's go okay. Ṣé gbọ́ God do great. Ìgbà táwa náà bá ń jà sí wọ́n máa fi wá pa okay ya ẹja lọ fi wọ́n pa. Ní sùúrù Yomi Fabiyi ó ṣé gan ni thank you so much. Ìgbà táwa náà bá ń jà sí ṣé wọ́n pa wá gan jà.